On this family trip to Ghana, there were 9 of us. We had Jimmy, Karen, we have Jamal and Ogedi. We had Winston and Linda. We have Brittany and William and yours truly, Jim. So 9 of us on this trip, and I will have Karen just give us a sense of how this trip went for her, and she will take it from there.
Hello, I'm Karen Johnson. I am from Dallas, Texas, and I had the wonderful opportunity to go to Ghana, West Africa, with Dr. Bowie and a group of other travelers on what I call an extraordinary educational vacation. We went to Kumasi, Accra, and Cape Coast. We had the pleasure of going to the University of Ghana, seeing traditional dancers, going to W.E.B. Du Bois's home, and several other significant museums in Ghana. We went to the Slave River. We went to several slave castles, and stayed at some really fabulous resorts. We took cooking classes, got to immerse ourselves in Ghanaian culture. All in all, just had a really wonderful time. For me, the experience was extraordinary. I'm 60 years old, and I have never been to a place that I belonged or I felt I belonged. I'm a U.S. citizen. I've traveled the world, but I've never traveled to Africa. And upon arriving on the African shores, seeing the people and watching their culture, I saw so much of, I'm from the South, so I saw so much of Southern culture, Southern foods, Southern way of cooking, Southern way of dancing, Southern way of interacting. And finally, I felt like I was home. So it was just a real beautiful experience. I would do it again, and I'm going to do it again. I hope you get a chance to go to Ghana, West Africa, and see if your experiences are the same. Thank you.
Most of the participants for this trip had arrived by Friday, May 24th in Accra. And so Friday night we did reggae at the poolside at Jamrock. And then Saturday we started our tour in earnest. After breakfast, we visited the W.E.B. Du Bois Center in Accra. We also visited the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, and we visited a slave port in Osu. The trip also took us to the art center in Accra. Day one again. We did the local tour in Accra, the Du Bois Center, Kwame Nkrumah Museum, the slave port in Osu, and we did the art center also there in Accra, and then dinner at Sandbox. Okay, guys, tell your friends where you are.
We are at the Sandbox, Accra, Ghana, on the beach with the waves crashing in. I definitely can't.
Hey, Karen, where are you?
Sandbox, Accra, Ghana. Been too long.
Jimmy, where are you, man?
Huh?
Where are you?
Africa. I'm home.
On Sunday, we started out after breakfast at a local church. In the morning, some people attended there. And then most people went to Labada Beach in the evening to just take in the sights and the scene, and like as you'll see, some of the entertainment that we were treated to at Labada Beach. And of course, William and Brittany arrived Sunday evening, and so that was day 2 of this trip, with the primary activities being church and the visit to Labada Beach. Monday was a full day. We started out after breakfast. We went to the University of Ghana at East Legon, and there we made some presentation of items that we had taken for the Aging Center. Of course, we had local entertainment, local dancers. I was presented with a citation. It was my birthday, May 27th, and so we had the cutting of the cake, inviting other Geminis to participate, and we had a full load of activity there at the university, as we were welcome and entertained. And the following represents some of the activities that happened at the university on Monday, day 3. That's where we started out.
Okay, 20% Nigerian, 10% Ghanaian. This is for at least, unless James came with something, probably not.
Okay, so you're the apple of the eye.
There is a drop of your blood, it's over. Like it's done.
Somebody catching the line. Our next stop was the chocolate tasting, and that was a fascinating experience. It wasn't just chocolate tasting, but we had some art that was done, mood art, and the following pictures and slides and videos captures some of what happened during the chocolate tasting.
Trees in our garden has a scientific name called Theobroma cacao, and you spell it Theobroma and then cocoa or cacao. And so, what does this translate to? So it's a fill in the blank. Food of the blank. Fill in the blank.
Give us a scientific name again.
Theobroma cacao. Food of the blank. Did somebody have an answer?
Food of the gods.
That is correct. Okay. I'm gonna give 2 points. Okay. I'm gonna give half a point to team 1 and half a point to team 4. Is that fair?
All right, team 4. Team 4. You go. I was translating Theo. You can take out.
And then after chocolate tasting, it was time for the long drive to Kumasi, made much longer by the construction that's going on the road. And so we did not get into Kumasi until late Monday night. But that's day 3. Day 4, Tuesday, May 28th, started out with breakfast. And by then we were staying at Frederick's Lodge in Kumasi. And we started the day with the naming ceremony. The following photos, videos highlight some of the activities during this day 4 at the Bunway village, where we participated in the naming ceremony. And as you can see from here, from the pictures and videos that follow, we had a wonderful time and a very deep spiritual experience here. On Friday, day 7, we visited both Elmina and Cape Coast slave castles, and also visited the Kakum Forest, where people did the trek. And the following photos again highlight some of the activities during the slave castle visits, as well as the visit to the forest. And it was, again, a very connecting experience for all the participants. And the pictures in this segment highlight some of the moods and experiences that are displayed in video and on pictures or photos. Not everybody participated in the Kakum Forest trail walk for obvious reasons, but for those who went on the trail, on the hike, it was an experience, and they have the picture to prove that they survived the Kakum Forest trail. So that was a wonderful experience for those who participated. As part of this Ghana experience, we certainly want to highlight some of the people that made the trip memorable. There's Prince, who was invaluable in taking a lot, if not most of these photos and videos, and just helping people to negotiate prices as we shopped. And Prince is a driver in Accra. I've worked with Prince for a couple of years now, and he has become really invaluable as he was on this trip. Then there's Sam. I met Sam maybe 12 or 13 years ago. Since then, Sam has gone on, finished college, and now works as a teacher, but always available to help support visits and people coming to Ghana that I've connected him with. Sam is instrumental in helping us procure the T-shirts. As you see, the T-shirt that we wear with our Abusua Homecoming Ghana 2024. Maybe the best at his craft. He is a good driver, a reliable driver, and if you're ever visiting Ghana, then you have to connect with Prince if you're solo. And of course, we stayed at Oak Plaza in Accra. We stayed at Frederick's Lodge in Kumasi, and we stayed at the Lemon Beach Resort in Elmina, and the final place that we stayed at for most of us was Labada Beach Hotel. So those are some of the highlights of this tour, this trip, and again, Karen kind of does a good job of summarizing her experience, and I'm sure it mirrors the experience of a lot of others. Mention that we had bonfires. We had 2 bonfires at a hotel, and we had a libation event on the Sunday night after Brittany and William had arrived. So that's how we kicked off our tour with the libation event, and we all in all had a wonderful time in Ghana, and I know a lot of people planning to come back. So Ghana, thanks for a wonderful time, and we look forward to coming again. Okay, take off from there, Jimmy. Let's go before they get you, man. You can start.
Okay, this is a normal cooking that we cook at home, but it's just that the method is different here, and then the dish is also different. So we have our normal tomato, onion. That's the basic ingredient we use, and then our fish. We have chicken, and then there's smoked fish. There's sea fish, smoked sea fish. That's for the okra stew. So with the jollof, we are preparing jollof with chicken stew. So the jollof, we have our rice, our tomato paste, and then there's our pepper. Yeah, this is natural, very natural, but then it's powdered pepper. Okay. Yeah, and then we have our palm oil. Yeah.
Oh, palm oil.
For the okra and the beans.
Oh, palm oil.
Yeah.
I make soap, but my palm oil is clear, milky color. It's not
okay.
that color.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is originally made from this plant.
Oh, the red palm oil. You can get red palm oil. Yes, you can get red palm oil.
And then there's our oil, fried olive oil or
olive oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this for the jollof, and then this palm oil is for the beans, and then the okra.
That's what I want to learn how to make flop rice. I
and
like
then
that.
the okra stew. So with the okra stew, we have our okra, fresh okra, and then our garden egg. This one eggplant.
Eggplant?
Yeah.
Garden egg.
And this is the okra?
Yeah.
Wow, it's bigger than our okra.
Yes, very big. We have bigger ones than this.
Is it tender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a full-grown eggplant, or that's as big as it get, or that's just
No, this is our local eggplant. So we get it from the eggplant.
Oh.
It's garden egg. It tastes like the eggplant we use.
But that's how big they get. They don't get like the big eggplant.
We get it very big as well. But then there's the normal size. Everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have our beans.
What kind of beans are these?
These are our local beans we use here.
What do they call
They
it?
look like black-eyed peas.
That's what it look like to me.
Yeah, these are our local beans we use here.
Oh.
So, and then we have our
Look like
plantain.
black-eyed peas. Look how
Yeah,
big the
well-
okra is compared to my hand.
And a plantain, okay.
Plantain, yeah. So we'll dive into the cooking.
Okay.
Dive into the cooking.